said the latest one that come out that we worked with, it came out from the NAM, I think it was last February, not this February, last February, we brought it right away. We're not experts in it yet, but we've got a good handle on Go Keys. The other thing we're working with the young people on is the electromagnetic spectrum. So we've got 5 of them who are hopefully going to take the ham radio license in October. After that comes the Boy Scout radio jamboree on the air. Boy Scouts around the world, about 10 million Boy Scouts, I think they say, will be involved with that. Because radio is really what we're talking about all these, which is called the wireless world. The wired world and the wireless world. So we're going to start. Dakota, you ready? This is one of our young students. And just take them through. Any of you work with Scratch?
Well, I remember.
Well, she's getting it set up. Let me just tell you, we've got 3 Raspberry Pis back there with what we call a Pi top. Came out of England too, which turns the Raspberry Pi into really a notebook or a laptop. It's all composite, so you lose some of the power of Raspberry Pi, but you gain the versatility and the flexibility of it. So those 3 Raspberry Pis, the green one is the standard Raspberry Pi, the way it came out, then the other 2. We've got 3 notebooks here and 3 tablets. On each of the notebooks, we've got a label there that tells what software is on there. So we'll be going through the software, then if you want to later on, get your hands on. Hopefully one of the girls will be able to help you. So Dakota, you ready to go? Just take them through. You can sit there. Is it on here?
Yes.
Okay. Just basically, the program the way you did it, sound, motion, and so on.
The basic game I made was having your own virtual pet. Here, this is the banana. If you click it, his hunger goes down. And by making a hunger bar, you go to data and you make a variable.
Talk loud.
With the variable, when you start the game, it says forever wait 10 seconds and then the hunger goes up by 1. This is also with the thirst bar. He can also think things when he eats. As adding the bananas in the water, when the sprite is clicked, you broadcast a message, and when it receives the message, you can change the variable by -1. That's all.
Okay, any questions? Those of you who don't know Scratch, know that you have a background. That background can be anything you put in there, a picture, a graphic, something you draw, or the many backgrounds that somebody in the open source would put in there. Okay. Then you have your sprite. Your sprite is, again, anything that you want to put in there, and you can make them do anything you want programmed. You can make them walk, dance, turn upside down, put an airplane in there, a boat in there, a drone, whatever you want. Then you program it by bringing your graphics over here, bundling them in together, and you can change the variables and the thing by putting in 1 second, 10 seconds. Music could be C, C4, C5, C6, D flat, whatever. So everything will have a block. All you have to do is pull it over. So you don't have to type a long thing, and if you miss one thing, one character, you may have an error. So if you miss a space, for example, in Python or C++, which is what we use for these, if you don't have the proper spacing, if you put in, for example, sometimes a, what do they call it, key to go forward, like for a paragraph, it puts in 5 spaces. Sometimes you have to put in 5 spaces. If you got 4, your program bombs out. You have to do debugging. So anyway, it's really a part, it's not just for kids. It's good for the young ones to learn how to get into programming before they know a lot of language and a lot of variables in their head and so on. And the nice thing about it is these companies are using it to get the kids involved with drones. This drone here, last year she flew it here, took it off and landed, all with the graphic program, okay? The robots that we'll have here tomorrow, They both will be programmed. One is programmed in C++, and that particular program, MBOT, you program it with graphics, and then it writes the C++ code for you. So you can take the youth right from a graphic program into the hardcore C++. The new one coming out, MBOT, that just came out this year, they've added Python, so it'll do the same thing. You program it in graphics, you look up side of the screen, and your Python is there. So you can change it either way you want. If you're competent in text language, you can go and change the text, or you can change the graphic. So most of the young people will be changing graphics. Most computer programmers will probably be using text-based. So Desiree, you know what this is about. Drone. This company is out of California. The major emphasis is to sell this to schools, to teach it to students and so on and so forth.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Desiree and I am 12 years old. I will be going to the 7th grade this year. I've been with MECATX from 2 to 3 years, and today I will be presenting the Drum Lite.
We've got mentor students that are with us. Samantha has been with us for 10 years. She's now a junior here at CTC. Sabrina's in her senior year at Killeen High. She's been with us 10 years.
This is the Drum Lite. While unboxing it, you will find a battery charger, some extra propellers, the drone. The Bluetooth board is on the bottom of the box, and then there is also a charger. First, you would have to download a link, and the link I am using is RoboLink. When you open up that link, you will find this page. You will go to connect to the drone, yeah. And the drone I'm using is COM4. I have already put in some steps for the drone to do. And when I click the green flag, it will take off. And I use force landing.
I'll tell you, drones, where we're at in drones now with our very sophisticated DJI drone. They have waypoints, everything's based on GPS. So if you have a farm, for example, you can have the farmhouse in the middle, and I can tell it the GPS latitude, longitude, have it fly there from here to there at this altitude, can come down with it, and all the time the camera, we're working in video too, so all of our devices have video. The video can be focused on your object, your house, or take a 40-degree view of it, a 360-degree view. Okay, and then you can bring that by various programs in. I was an Army engineer for 4 years back in the 50s, and you can actually make contour maps, topographic maps, right off of the drone video that's coming in. There's programs to do it. So it's a very powerful program. It's good for the young people to get used to working with these type of programs in the drones. So, Sabrina?
Yes.